if I looked at the last 5 posts that you did on LinkedIn, would they relate to what you have written on your LinkedIn profile? And that is the disconnect that most people have.
Welcome to the Goalbusters Expert Peak Productivity Tips podcast, where top business experts get just 7 minutes to answer 5 rapid-fire questions about what they do and how they stay productive.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Robin J. Emden, and I'm an accountability coach and the author of Get Resultsology, the science of getting stuff done. I work with people who run their own business. No boss, distractions everywhere, and never enough hours in the day. Together we cut through the noise, sharpen their focus, and follow through on the big ideas that actually move the needle. That's what I call the momentum formula. Do it today, profit tomorrow, and repeat. So if that sounds like the kind of breakthrough that you've been looking for, then you're in exactly the right place. And speaking of being in exactly the right place, I am absolutely delighted to welcome our guest expert today, Louise Brogan. Louise is the CEO of Louise Brogan Limited, helping entrepreneurs and small business owners leverage LinkedIn to raise their profile and generate leads and sales, and author of Raise Your Visibility on LinkedIn, an easy-to-read guide on how to leverage LinkedIn to raise your profile and build a network of value. Louise, welcome to Goalbusters.
Thank you so much, Robin. I'm delighted to be here.
I'm delighted you're here too. Whereabouts in the world are you?
I am just outside Belfast in Northern Ireland.
Fantastic, beautiful part of the world. I'm led to believe, as I said to you in the green room beforehand, I really want to go to that part of the world. It's on my to-do list. Anyway, enough of that. Shall we do the questions instead?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, I'll get the clock up on the screen.
Ooh.
And hopefully there it goes.
Yep.
All right, Louise, could you tell me, please, who is your ideal client?
My ideal client is somebody who knows that they need to be using LinkedIn for business, not for job seeking, and doesn't quite know how to make it work. So could be a coach, consultant type person, could be someone who is in charge of marketing for their company on LinkedIn. They're generally based, Robin, in the UK, Europe, and North America, based on time zones. But basically people who need to raise their visibility on LinkedIn.
Yes, thank you. And by the way, for people listening, you can't see, but Louise is unashamedly plugging her book by keep flashing it in front of the camera.
Of course
I'm
I am.
absolutely delighted that she's doing that. That's perfectly fine. I love books, and it looks excellent. I'm going to get my own copy of that as soon as we hang up. All right. So what exactly then is the problem or problems that you solve for your ideal clients?
I think a lot of people have a LinkedIn account, but when they set it up, it might have been, 5, 7, 8 years ago, and LinkedIn has changed massively, especially really actually in the last 6 months. It's become a completely different place because of the way it's built behind the scenes. It's very much configured by AI. Now, people think, oh, AI, she's saying, we're not talking about people who ask ChatGPT to write their LinkedIn posts for them. That is not the AI with LinkedIn that I work on. I work on how to understand how LinkedIn now works with AI in the back end. And put quite simply, Robin, if I looked at the last 5 posts that you did on LinkedIn, would they relate to what you have written on your LinkedIn profile? So if you are, for example, someone who works with authors, and you've written content on LinkedIn that talks about how to get authors more visibility through podcasting or media opportunities, and then I went to your LinkedIn profile, would it be very clear, if I am an author, how you can help me when I read your profile? And that is the disconnect that most people have. And if your profile and your content don't actually match, then LinkedIn is no longer showing your content to the people who use LinkedIn and when they are scrolling through LinkedIn. So you have to make sure that your content and your profile reflect each other, which means there's no real time for fun stuff that doesn't actually relate to business, which is a bit sad. But if you want to use LinkedIn to get more leads and sales, you have to be really quite strategic and focused with it now.
Yes, indeed. So what is one valuable free action that the audience can implement that will help them to move at least a little way towards solving these problems for themselves?
So I have a YouTube channel with 300 plus videos. that anyone can access for free. If they go to Raise Your Visibility online and just type in LinkedIn profile, you will see loads of free video tutorials on how to update your profile. But if you go to your own LinkedIn profile today, so you're listening to me and Robin, so wait till we're finished talking, go afterwards, and look at your LinkedIn profile. Be honest with yourself. Do your last 5 posts actually reflect what it is that you do in your business and how to get business? Or have you gone down a rabbit hole ranting about something or talking about M dashes or stuff that's not related to your business? So do a little audit of your content in your profile and see does it actually reflect what you want to be known for in business?
Okay, excellent. Thank you. Very sound and solid advice there, because otherwise LinkedIn, I'm on it quite a lot. It's getting very brutal out there. You really do need to have a much better understanding than you used to of it. It's not very forgiving otherwise. So now that we have a little bit of a better understanding of what you do, and I stress a little bit, I only gave you 3 minutes, that's on me. So let's dive briefly into goal busting, which is focusing on how to maximize productive time to achieve your business goals. Could you share any tips or advice, Louise, for someone looking to improve their productivity habits, please?
Yes, well, so I've just come back from speaking in America about LinkedIn at a conference that was half social media and half AI for business. And I have come back with so many ideas, Robin, that I'm implementing in my own business. So using AI as a tool to help you get more efficient in your business. I'll give you an example. Claude, which is one of the LLMs, now connects directly with Asana, which is a project management system, and Canva. So now you don't have to go into Claude, come up with your ideas for what to put into, for example, your carousel posts on LinkedIn or Instagram. It literally connects right through. So you're not having to copy stuff over from the AI content that's generated into a different platform. They're all connecting in together. And I think that's going to improve efficiency for a lot of people once they understand how to use it. Another little example is I have Gemini because I have Google Workspace. And in my Gmail account, I can now ask Gemini, which is the Google version of AI, please summarize everything I need to know about this upcoming podcast. So it will tell me, you're speaking to Robin. It's booked in at this time. He has these questions for you, and you're allowed to speak for 7 minutes so that I am prepared without having to go searching through my emails to dig through for the things I need to do. So just a couple of ideas of how you can use AI to become more efficient in your business.
Wow, thank you. That's amazing. You've told me stuff there that I certainly didn't know, because it changes all the time. So that's great information. Thank you so much. Finally, what should I have asked you today that I didn't, and what would your answer be, please?
You should have asked me what would be the reason for you to come to Belfast. And I would tell you that I am hosting a conference in Belfast called Raise Your Visibility Live. And it's in the 8th of October, and it is all about podcasting, YouTube, LinkedIn, AI, and email marketing. And it's going to be amazing. It's not just a conference, it's the day before. We've got like a walking photography tour through Belfast. We've got a pre-party, we've got an after party. The day after the conference, everyone's going to St. George's Market, which is our gorgeous Victorian market for a Belfast BAP, which most people have no idea what I'm talking about. That is like a bread roll with sausage and egg and bacon in it. I'll not be eating that because I'm vegetarian, but I think people are actually as excited about the bread products of Northern Ireland as they are about the conference.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing, but I didn't want to say that. But you can say that. It's your conference. No, that does sound very, very good. That sounds wonderful. Thank you so much. Well, at this point, it just forced me to ask one more question I always ask at this point. It's a two-parter. How can people reach you if they'd like to find out more about you? Secondly, actually, there's going to be a third part. The second part is there like a valuable free resource that they can get from you, which I always say is a bit of a cheeky thing, but it's not really. It's a very serious way of it now, allowing people the opportunity to experience more of your offer. The third part is you've already been flashing your book at the camera. Please do feel free to share and tell us more about that, because I know that's a valuable resource, and I'd love our audience to get the benefit of that too.
Perfect. Thank you, Robin. So people can connect with me on LinkedIn, obviously. It's Louise Brogan. I have a book. Yeah, the book is available on Amazon. It's called Raise Your Visibility on LinkedIn. It has been very well reviewed by people. Someone did say to me, is this like a hook book, which is like a book that you give away that doesn't really tell you anything? I'm like, no, this is like a really good, well-written book. That's going to be really useful. And I do have a nice little freebie for people. So I mentioned about your profile and your content on LinkedIn. So I have a little guide, downloadable guide that says, here's how the key areas of your LinkedIn profile to update. And it's called 15-minute guide to your LinkedIn profile review. And the link for that is louisebrogan.com/15mins, and that's 15mins.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Louise, it's been a pleasure. I occasionally get guests on the show that know a bit about LinkedIn. And although it would look ridiculous for me to physically lean in, I am always mentally leaning in, eager to learn more. It's lovely to hear from an expert on it. I like the fact that you made the point that the book is actually not just filler. I hate these things like 300 pages and a word a page with no content at all.
It's like awful. A proper... That's all you need. All you need is that book.
Yes, so. Yeah. I have to tell people the same about my book as well. I do this. I have to say the same. No, there's nothing left out. I don't do that. I don't believe in that. I hate it when that happens to me, and I wouldn't do that. And I love meeting a kindred spirit who understands that as well. All right, Louise Brogan, thank you so much for appearing on Goalbusters today.
Thank you so much for inviting me. It was great fun.
It has been fun, and it's been a pleasure. Thank you again. And remember, everybody, keep goal busting and make your future self proud. Bye-bye.
Thanks for tuning in to Goalbusters. If you're enjoying it, please subscribe, rate and review it on your favourite podcast platform. Your support is very much appreciated. And if you're ready to boost your online profits, skyrocket your productivity, crush procrastination and see a positive change in your bank balance, all within just 30 days, this is your opportunity. Take my free 5-day challenge at www.skyrocketyourproductivitychallenge.com.